All right, so we're gonna start prepping our bread, getting it ready for the stuffing. I bought some baguettes yesterday, let them dry out a little bit, and we're just gonna cut these into cubes. I'm gonna cut them this way. I'm using a bread cutter because these are baguettes, so you can hear it's set out for, I let them sit out for a night. Today's Tuesday, I bought them Monday, so I'm gonna square them up, and then after that, I'm gonna let them sit out, and I'm gonna go ahead and this is gonna be used for my stuffing. But I'm gonna cut these a little smaller. They're still moist in the inside, so I'm finishing up the last baguette. I actually did 6 baguettes. I'm gonna have some guests coming over, so definitely want to make sure I have enough. So this is going to sit for another day. I'm actually going to prep this Wednesday night, and then stick it in the fridge once it's all prepared. And I'll show you how to get it prepared. I'm going to do this and the macaroni and cheese. That way I'm going to prep it Wednesday night, and it's going to sit in the fridge. And then when I'm ready, I'll just stick it in the oven. It'll be ready for Thanksgiving. Alright, so I got all my celery washed up, trimmed up. Now we're just going to be slicing it up. Go right down the middle. Then I'm just going to be dicing them. Alright, got all my celery diced up. Going to be putting these in a bowl here. A cup, I mean. Or a container. Alright, now we're going to get this parsley. I'm just going to take the ends off. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to take the leaves off. I don't want all the stems, so got all my stems off. Now we're just going to give this a rough cut. Got that done. Got the onions ready. I'm going to dice these up. I'm going to leave the end on, but I'm going to chop this off here. And we're going to cut all the way to the end here. Keeping this all together. And we slice it here 2 times. It's an easy way to dice onions. Then we'll give her a chop. Okay, got these all diced up. I'm gonna get these in a bowl. Okay, I'm gonna get my thyme prepared. Now this is really simple. You're just gonna go against, you're just gonna basically go against the grain, pull all the leaves off. Alright, got on my thyme, taking off the stems. Okay, now I'm gonna move to the rosemary. This one here, similar to the other one, you're just gonna go against. Take all your rosemary leaves off. You don't need the stem. Okay, got all my rosemary leaves off. Just gonna give these a nice little chop. But you can see how it's coming out. Gotta give it one more. And then this will go into the same thing that I'm just going to do it this way, next to the rosemary. All right, so let's start here. I already melted down 1.5 tablespoons of butter. To that, I'm going to add my onions that I previously chopped up. I got this on low, and I'm going to add my celery here, that's already chopped up. And I just want to get this to where it's translucent. Okay, so while these are still sauteing, and I got it on low because I don't want nothing burned here, or I don't want it brown. So it's on low. Might crank it up just a little bit. But while that's going, I got 3 eggs. I'm gonna get those all whisked up. Okay, to my eggs, I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. So let's, along with the eggs. All right, these are almost done. Got a few more minutes with that. So I'm going to add my garlic in, because this won't. So it'll be infused with that butter and stuff also. But I add the garlic towards the end, so there's no chance of it actually burning. Garlic burns pretty fast, so now that the onions are almost translucent and the celery is cooked down a little bit, I put the garlic in. Gonna be adding my rosemary, parsley, and my sage that I had chopped up yesterday. Yeah, when you got kids, you sort of do things at a different pace. All you parents out there, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I did add another half stick of butter. So now that's getting all melted in. It smells so good. I'm gonna add my celery seed, my sage, and the poultry. Gonna add a little bit of salt, maybe 2 dabs of that, and add a little bit of pepper. Just 2 pinches. And let that finish. See, that's why I purposely put it on low, so everything gets a chance to get incorporated. All right, looks about done. Let's cut that off. Give it one last stir. And let's get this all incorporated. Let's make sure we get it all up. Now we're just gonna mix this around. Now we'll go ahead and add in our liquid and our eggs. The eggs are as for a binder. Okay, we got the stuffing ready to go into the pan. I'm gonna see a lot of people use butter. I'm gonna use it's a butter flavored cooking spray. Just gonna spray my dish with that first. Start getting everything in here. And then we got it in there. Just level it out. I'm not gonna be packing this down. I'm just gonna level it out. Just gonna take some cube butter that I had, and I'm just gonna place it over the top. Listen, left it out so it's sort of sticking together. Looks delicious. Now we just put some foil over this. Pop it in the oven, 375 for about 40 minutes. Alright, so we're at the 20-minute mark. I'm going to take the foil off. And continue to bake. And then I'm going to be checking the internal temperature. It should be 165 because this does have eggs in it, so you definitely want the internal temp to be food safe. All right, get back with you when it's done. All right, the oven just went out for the stuffing. Let's pull it out. as you can see, all the butter is done. This is ready. Just gonna set this to the side, get to the next dish.